can do for you. It'll be backed up now to start this drive. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that connection. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
180.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Barkley. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The 47-yard line.
Play action now, and here's Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. Play action. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll take this one in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
And he's not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall. They're going to hold on to their lead at 8-6.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. 2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Christian Benford on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second down, they need 3.
The Bills' 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's in. Grant Calcaterra. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Off the play fake, it's Allen. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Carter getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Allen now on 2nd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Board! Yo. Returned it. Sit up.
On play action, here's Jackson. Intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
A gain of 14.
Great.
And the Eagles first
Once again, it's Barker. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry.
down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Great. Set. No touch.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
On the play.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Hurts working in the pistol. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson moving outside the pocket. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Edgewater Jr. A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson looking to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long.
Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Hey, report. 180. You.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one.
Finding room to the 20. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got him. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
37.
Once called Carolinas Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, hit. Delta.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On anyone, hit. Delta.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So first down from the 41. They go to Barkley again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They come through with a nice
I'm here, bro.
And a
I'm
first
finna
down.
switch it to the phone, bro.
Defenders in
Do
the
your
area,
thing.
they
Score the
still
point,
make
bro.
the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
I
Yeah,
said
this is
score the
how you
point.
just
I'm
develop
finna
that
try to
just
connect it to my
trust
phone,
factor, that
but
connection
don't score the
we see
point.
with QBs and tight ends and the best
you
of them
can.
make it look easy.
Huh?
On first down, Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they
What you say?
made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right, that just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. It's a fake pitch into the tight end. And he can't make it in, so they get the game's first touchdown, but won't add another 2 onto it.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their
They'll start on the ground. Gallup. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, Young. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Ready.
Young working from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we set.
To the air yet again. Young has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Our score, 6-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Ready?
We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Again, it's Young. Into the hands of Leggett. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's the give to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Ready?
Young looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set, huh?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front.
No.
Stop to celebrate nonetheless.
You know what? I'll let you get through there. I'll let you get through there.
Ready.
Now it's Young. That one connects.
There you go. There you go. See, I'll let you get through there. There you go.
Tie it in the final minute of the half. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And this is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8.
Panthers 14, Eagles 6. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick. And some progress here. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
A gain of 17
A pickup of
yards.
17. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
First down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me
What you just say?
defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%.
What
You
you
give up a
just
big
say?
run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Pocket isn't holding on. They're able to drop it.
Nah,
And for the
I'm
second
gonna
straight
get
game,
his
they're
ass.
headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. That's halftime of this contest.
Man,
We'll join
outta
both
here,
teams and
outta
take a
here.
short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick
Elliott's
off
all
for
set for the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Trevor Etienne on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
Run with Dowdle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's hut.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Set, ready. Cut.
Now Young. He rolls to his right. That's incomplete on second down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Yellow, 20 seconds.
On third down, it's Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Ready.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out. He's got it at the 30. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Red, 38. Ready.
Here's Young again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play,
45,
just like that.
Right. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Connection made to Tremble. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That wasn't even all of that. That wasn't even all of that.
Cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
That was good. That was good.
Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers lead by 15 now.
Eagles 6. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield.
Boy, Saquon.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Barkley trying this up the gut. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that.
Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer.
As we expected,
a little too aggressive.
Pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. First down throwing for Hurts. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach.
What you say?
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. They go play fake with Hurts. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
If I would have still caught that, that would have been crazy.
Quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone,
He ain't want that ball.
I don't really like that either.
Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead.
Thank you.
The touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
It's Hurts once again. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Hubbard with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ultra. Black. Net. Check. Striker. Check. Striker. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Young on the play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Set. Ready. 30. Ready.
The inside give to Dowdle. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 block.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Yellow. Set.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. So this one will not be...
Yeah, my defense that good.
down.
What you got?
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down.
I see that. I see that. Good defense. Defense.
Another 2 on that lead.
21, Eagles 18.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Hubbard with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And it's going to be second down.
The 23-yard line.
Set. Red. 38. Hut.
Young to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers holding on to a field goal lead.
Ready. Yellow. Set. Hut.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. He passes the 35, and he gets it forward all the way to the 44. Give him 24 yards on that one, and that's good for a Panthers first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10.
Let's go now.
44-yard line.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowd. Past midfield to the 45. And he works this down to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
First down.
Fight.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
30. 43 rail.
They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes out to the left. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. First down run netted them nothing. Here is second and 10.
Claws. Come on. Set. 45. Wide. 10 cycles. Hut.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for Tataroa McMillan that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
22 needle. Drill. Set. Ready. Black. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that took some force right there.
That tap is weak.
Serious defensive
It's weak.
effort to force
That
the
tap is
incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when
All
they got
right.
a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact,
Time out.
separated man from ball.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. Officials signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left for one snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete.
All over there, hawking my stuff.
Today. This game is over. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte. Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles. With the return. Fights his way through a tackle. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, well, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
180, 180.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Completed left side to Smith. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. On 4th down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
This one's taken in by Kylan Granson. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Through the defense he goes, room to burn. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Bigsby with the return. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Hits his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. The 30. Saquon Barkley. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get into the end zone there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line. Back to throw. And he runs it in. That's going to break the tie and put them up by 2.
Makes the score Eagles 8, Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Making some progress here. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Right to the air. It's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He's got Devontae Smith. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Hurts on first down. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Escapes a defender. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's within striking distance. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Hurts looking to throw. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. He gets popped quickly there. That is not a nice feeling or a nice run back.
What you say?
Quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The scoreboard reads 12-8. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got the length of the field to go on this drive. First down, a run with Barkley. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's another carry for Barkley. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Air it out on 3rd. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Eagles with the lead here at the length. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the getting home. That sack.
Someone got a hand on that one downfield, but he still makes the catch. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Barkley. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here's another for him. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Working quickly here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Silver, set. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
Great. Well set up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Great.
Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Second and 7 at the 17-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Great. Set. And anyone hit? Delta.
That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call.
Great. Set. Delta.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break.
Great. Set. And anyone hit? Delta.
One final shot before the half. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Trimmer. Delta.
They go play fake with Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets them 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Play action. Hurts has it. Get some space around midfield. He finds space, middle of the field. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Great. Set. Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. Nice hit. Hurts fumbles. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
No touch, set. 180, 180. No touch.
Hurts now on fourth. Flushed out of the pocket. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts. Out wide to Brown. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
No touch, set. 180, 180. Hey. No touch.
Back to throw. Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Great, set. 180, 180. No touch.
3rd and long for him here. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter with him picking himself up after that sack. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Elliott connects there. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great. No touch.
To the ground with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
No touch.
Barkley gets it on third down. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Well, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Good, set. No.
Desperation time here. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted.